There's a shape in the fog when the moon goes thin. No sail should ride that low. No lantern burns, yet the deck still gleams with a dead man's ghostly glow. No flag she flies, no name she bears. Her hull is split and scarred, but every tide knows a silhouette and prays she passes far. The bells ring slow with no one's hand. The ropes all creak and breathe, and men who stare too long at her forget how to believe. They say she sails with no true wind, no star to guide her home, pulled by the weight of broken oath and bone she's gathered alone. She will not sink, she will not burn, she will not answer prayer. The sea has tried 1,000 times and still she's standing there. So lower your eyes and still your breath when her shadow slides through. For the ship that died a century past is looking now at you. She was born in fire and blood and gold, with a captain mad and crowned, who fed his crew to greed and fear till mercy could not be found. They took the weak, they cut them loose to lighten cursed lows, and marked their course with drowning cries instead of charts and codes. The night they mutinied, steel rang out, but the sea refused the kill. She swallowed screams and spat them back with a colder, crueler will. At dawn no man stood living there, no corpse upon the deck, just empty boots and frozen chains and silence thick as wreck. Who commands a ship with no crew? The dead who never sleep, who steers her course through endless night. She will not sink, she will not rest. She drifts where souls are due, and every man who hears her song is already half subdued. She hunts the proud, she hunts the bold, she hunts the ships that run. Her fog rolls in like funeral cloth before the damage is done. No cannon speaks, no warning sounds, no battle flags unfurl. She only passes close enough for the truth to twist and curl. Men leap to sea to flee her gaze, but the water turns to stone. For once you've seen what sails that deck, you're never alone. They say she whispers every name she ever dragged below, till madness answers in your chest and tells you where to go. She will not sink, she will not fade. She feeds on dread and time, a floating grave, a walking curse, a judgment without crime. So pray for storms and shattered masts, pray the dark stays true, for better to drown unseen and fast than sail 1 mile with her in view. If all goes still and bells ring twice with no wind anywhere, Turn your bow and break your oaths and flee while you still care. For the sea forgives the honest dead, but keeps the cruel in queue. And the ship that will not sink is already sailing toward you.
We heard it first in a drinking port, where the floor was slick with ale. An old man hummed a broken tune with eyes already pale. He stopped mid-line, he bit his tongue, wouldn't finish what he'd spun, and said that song don't like an end, and neither do the ones who've sung. We laughed it off, we mocked his fear, as young fools always do. A tune's a tune, a tale's a tale, what harm could verses do? But when the night grew still enough to hear the water breathe, that half-remembered melody came crawling out of me. Don't finish the song, don't sing it through, leave the last line torn, for the sea keeps count of every word that ever has been sworn. Begin its song, forget the rest, let silence prove you're strong. For no ship lives to see the dawn that dares complete the song. At sea the tune returned at dusk, an honest gun wanted true. Passed mouth to mouth like borrowed breath, the way bad omens do. No one claimed to start it first, no one knew its name, but every verse we sang that night made the hull complain. The wind leaned close, the sails grew slack, the compass spun like fear, and every time the chorus rose, the ocean edged more near. A sailor dropped to broken knees and begged us all to stop. But once a song has tasted voice, it does not know how not. What happens when the last word falls? Responds, the water learns your name. What happens when the tune is whole? The sea completes the same. So don't finish the song, don't close the verse, leave breath where sound belongs. For endings sink and silence floats, and ships are made of songs. One man, drunk, brave, or simply done, stood tall and sang it clear. He roared the final missing line so fate could finally hear. The sea went still, the stars went blind, the deck turned cold as bone, and with no wave, no crash, no scream, the ship was simply gone. No wreckage rose, no bubble broke, no sign we'd ever been in. Just open sea where voices stopped and silence locked its grin. They say the man still sings it now beneath the world's long skin, finishing that cursed last line again and once again. Never finish the song, never be whole, leave truth with space to flee. For the sea don't drown with water first, she drowns you in decree. Begin it low, forget the rest, let broken verses stay. For what survives is what we stop, not what we dare to say. So if a tune feels old as loss and sweet as dying breath, Clamp down your jaw and hold your tongue like it's the line to death. Ships can sail through storm and war and still be standing strong, but none return who proudly sing the ending of that song. We found her where no island stands, no mark on chart nor lore. A ring of stone, a line of trees, and sand too white for shore. The wind fell dead, the sea went flat, as if afraid to speak. And every man aboard our deck felt suddenly too weak. No birds flew high, no waves broke in, no tide knew where to go. The island waited patient still like it had always known. The captain said one night ashore, then back before first light. But something in the silence said we would not leave unchanged. Oh, walk not fast and speak not loud, where the palm trees never sway. For time sleeps light on that damn sand and wakes the wrong damn way. One night ashore, one dawn too late is all it takes, they say. The island doesn't steal your gold, it steals your years away. We laughed again, we drank again, we felt like younger men. Our scars felt light, our bones felt strong, our breath came full again. The fire burned without a spark, the rum stayed warm and sweet, and every song we sang that night refused to know defeat. No hunger bit, no eyelids fell, no clock stared mark the hour. The moon stayed fixed above our heads like some forgotten power. We spoke of lives we'd live someday, of ports we'd yet to see, not knowing time was leaning close and listening patiently. How long have we been singing, boys? Just since the fire was lit. Coy, does the moon not move at all? Don't think on it, just drink. One night ashore, one dawn too late. The sand still cold, the sky still gray. The island doesn't warn your soul, she only waits. Still laughing, still alive, but every step grew heavier, like boots filled up with time. Our hands were old, our hair gone white, our backs like broken oars. And when we reached the waterline, we were not men anymore. The ship still sat where we had left, no rust upon her side, but she looked wrong beneath our eyes that had outlived their pride. We tried to speak, we tried to shout, but voices fail with years, and every word fell into dust before it reached the pier. One night ashore, one life erased, no storm, no blade, no scar. The cruelest deaths don't scream or bleed, they leave you where you are. So mark this well, you roaming souls who chase eternal sway. The island doesn't steal your gold, it steals your years away. Now sometimes when the sea goes still and age feels close behind, we swear we see that island rise to hunt another time. And if you ever spot white sand where none should ever be, turn hard away and never ask what youth is worth to thee. One night ashore, 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 one night ashore.
We saw her first at second watch, when sleep goes thin and lies feel true. A blackened hull with torn up sails, drifting where no wind blew. No lantern shone, yet every plank was lit like funeral stone, as if the ship itself had learned to breathe without a soul. Our captain laughed and called it fog, a trick of tired eyes. But laughter dies when ropes move slow, with no hands pulling lines. She turned to meet our drifting bow like hunger meets a play. And every man aboard our deck felt something choose his fate. They took us singing, one by one, no blade, no shot, no sound. They took us singing, breath by breath, till fear itself was bound. For once you hear their hollow hymn, you never fight nor flee. You only walk where voices lead, and give yourself to see. A boat was lowered, not by us, but by the dark between. It touched our side like it belonged, all wet with things unseen. The men inside had open mouths, but no breath in their chests. They hummed a tune we somehow knew from childhood and unrest. One step above, and aboard, then two, then four. No splash, no shifting wave. Their boots were dry, their eyes were gone, their smiles learned to wait. They sang of storms we'd never seen, of ports erased from charts, and every word slid deep inside the ribs around our heart. Who sings when no one breathes? The drowned who won't lie still. Who walks when legs are gone? The will the sea can't kill. They took us singing, slow and soft like sleep that comes too soon. And every step we took that night was timed to that same tune. We crossed that rail like we'd been born to stand upon her deck. No force was used, no order spoke, no chain around the neck. The ship smelled old as final vows of rust and rot and prayer. And every voice that joined the song made the silence deeper there. Our ship drifted off without a crew, still floating, still alive, while we were taught the final rule that keeps the ghost ship fed. You sing until your name is gone, then sing again instead. They took us singing, not by hate, not punishment nor crime. They took us singing to replace the ones lost long to time. For ships don't die and songs don't fade, they only change their key. And now we sail and sing her hymns for all eternity. If fog draws close and humming starts where no throat should be, bind your ears and hold your tongue and pray you cannot see. For once you hum a single note that matches what they sing, you're already aboard her deck and gone from everything.
No drum was beat, no blade was drawn, no shout was given loud. The night just settled on the deck like judgment in a shroud. The captain stood by lantern light, his shadow long and thin, a man who ruled by broken backs and called it discipline. We'd sailed 3 months on salted grief, on hunger dressed as law. He took our sleep, our rations thin, and still demanded more. But mutiny don't always scream, sometimes it learns the tune and waits until the sea herself is listening to you. Sing him down, let no steel be raised. Sing him down, let the ocean judge his ways. For the sea hears truth in human breath, more than cries or pleas. And the tide will choose who stands at dawn and who she takes to sleep. Whoa, 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 whoa. The first voice rose like broken rope, a whisper rough and dry. Then another joined the line, then more from left and right. No words of hate, no shouted blame, just stories hard and plain, of men whipped sick, of boys left cold, of prayers that fell like rain. The captain laughed at first, then froze, his smile began to fail. For every verse we sang was true, and truth cuts deeper than a gale. He stepped back once, then twice again, as if the deck had grown.
realized the ship itself no longer felt like home. What breaks a tyrant's iron hand? The truth sung loud and slow. What weighs more than a loaded gun? A crew that won't let go. Sing him down, let no blood be spilled. Sing him down, let the sea decide his guilt. The wind stood still, the waves leaned in, the stars forgot to blink. The ocean held her breath that night to see which soul would sink. The captain reached for holy words, for rank and crown and fear. But titles rot where voices rise, and every man is clear. He slipped, not pushed, not struck, not thrown, just one step back too far, and vanished where the lantern broke and truth had left its scar. No cheer was raised, no curse was said, no triumph filled the air. Just one long note that faded out like breath becoming prayer. Sing him down, let the record stand. Sing him down by the will of every man. For the sea don't need a hangman's rope or a judge's plea. She listens close to honest throats, and she always agrees. At dawn we sailed a different ship, same wood, new law, new name. No crown aboard, no iron rule, just voices bound the same. And when the sea rose hard again and tried our souls once more, she spared the ones who'd learned to sing and took the rest to shore. Sing him down, let no steel be raised. Sing him down, let the ocean judge his ways. For the sea his truth in human breath, more than cries or pleas. And the tide will choose who stands at dawn and who she takes to sea.
We shipped our light with heavy pass, no flags, no names, no claim. The captain said we sail at dawn, no man asked why or when. The ropes were wet with older sins, the deck with scars and tar, and every man aboard that ship had run from who they are. Oh, the wind came low, the voices rose, one breath, one beating chest. A dozen souls in borrowed coats with nowhere else to rest. We sang to keep the dark away, to keep our hearts in line. For silence lets the ocean hear the lies you leave behind. Who do you trust when the compass breaks?
The man who stands and sings.
No man sinks alone, so heave, boys, heave till your lungs run dry.
Let the sea hear truth, not fear. For the tide remembers every choice,
and she's listening now, she's near. a shadow slipped the rail. We found young Reed with broken ribs and eyes already pale. The captain turned his jaw, set hard, and said, "The sea decides." No prayer spoke, no rope was thrown, as Reed was left to tide. So
We stood as one and said no word, but guilt has weighed and sound. It echoed loud in every breath as blood ran on the ground. The sea grew still, the stars went out, the air grew thick with blame.
and every man aboard that deck knew he would pay the same.
Who do you trust when the compass breaks?
The man who stands and sails.
No man sinks alone, so heave, boys, heave, till your lungs run dry.
Let the sea hear truth, not fear.
Oh, here.
For the tide remembers every choice.
And she's listening now, she's near.
The storm rose fast without a sound, no warning bell nor sign. The mast bent low, the hull cried out like something left behind. The captain slipped, the deck gave way, his voice was torn and thin. And there he hung where Reed once lay, begging to be let in.
Oh. No order came, no man stepped forth. We watched the ocean choose. For what is done returns again, with nothing left to lose. The wave took him, the rope went slack, the wind released its hold.
And something ancient in the dark declared the debt was closed. We trust the truth when the compass breaks. The man who stands and sings. We save the soul when the waves demand. No man sinks alone.
So heave, boys, heave, till the dawn comes clear.
Let the sea hear truth, not fear.
For the tide forgives the honest heart.
And we are still breathing here. We carved his name in broken wood, set sail before the sun, and swore an oath no tide could break, leave no man to the sea. For the ocean takes enough as is. She never needs one more. She never needs one more.
They called him Hail the Hollow-Eyed, a man the sea had claimed, with skin like rope and hands like oak and sins he never named. His ship, the widow's cry, she groaned like something half alive, but none could match her cut-in speed or Hale's will to survive. We signed aboard for coin or curse, for hunger or for fear, and none of us believed the tales that death would follow near. They said he'd bargained with the deep on a moonless blackened tide, and lived while all his former crew lay drowned at oceanside. Oh, haul her down and hold her fast, the sea knows every tale. No wind blows free of memory when sailing with Captain Hale. So pray me lads and mind your oaths, the truth be your only sail, for the ocean keeps what it is owed from men like Captain Hale. 3 weeks we ran from storm to storm, no port would have us near. The gulls would scatter at our mast as if they sensed our fear. At night the captain spoke alone to something in the dark, and sometimes answered voices rose from somewhere near the spark. I saw his chart was torn and burned, no course was ever set, yet still he steered with certain hands toward a fate unmet. He told me once with hollow breath while staring at the foam, there's one last debt the sea demands before she lets me roam. Oh, haul her down and hold her fast, the sea knows every tale. No wind blows free of memory when sailing with Captain Hale. So pray me lads and mind your oaths, that should be your only sail, for the ocean keeps what it is owed from men like Captain Hale. Hey!
a point where maps ran dry, where even stars withdrew. A place where water turns to ink and skies forget their blue. There stood the wreck of 7 ships in circles tight and wide, all lost, all cursed, all bearing names of men who sailed with pride. Hale raised his voice above the wind, no fear left in his eyes, and told us of the night he lived while better men all died. He cut the lines, he'd sealed the hatch and fled the screaming cries, and swore the sea would take him last for such a coward's life. Whoa! Haul her down and hold her fast, the truth came hard and pale. No sin sinks deeper than the one confessed by Captain Hale. So stand me lads and hear him true, for judgment's on the gale, and the sea prepares our final due for men like Captain Hale. Hey! Loose like iron chains, the waves stood tall as towers. The widow's cry was split in two by ocean's brutal powers. Hale locked himself upon the deck and screamed into the rain. I'll pay in full, I'll stay behind. Spare them this living pain. He cut us loose, he gave command to flee in shattered boats, and stood alone as lightning crowned the ship that bore our oaths. The sea went still, the wind lay down, the wrecks all slipped away, and where Hale stood the dawn revealed a calm forgiving bay. So haul her down and hold her fast, let honest hearts prevail. The sea may curse, but she remembers every truth you tell. Sing low, me lads, and sail with care, let courage be your sail. For redemption waits at ocean's edge, as proved by Captain Hale. Hey! Now when the waves fall soft and slow and no storm scars the sky, they say one ghostly ship still guards the place where debts went dry. And if you sail with honor true and never break your word, the sea will guide you gently home. I swear it on the world. Hey! We signed our names in candle smoke on a dock that smelled of tar. A broken map, a whispered oath, and a captain scarred by stars. Old Marrow Jack with iron eyes and a voice like creaking mast said, men beyond the reef tonight lies gold from ages past. The moon was thin, the tide was low, the gulls refused to cry, as if the sea itself didn't know that some of us would die. We cast away from harbor light with rum and faith to spare, not knowing greed had climbed aboard and breathed our very air. Oh, heave away, boys, heave away, to Black Wake Bay we ride, where gold is cursed and souls are lost beneath the turning tide. So sing me, lads, and mark this well, let truth be your only stay, for the sea remembers every sin in Black Wake Bay, Black Wake Bay. For 7 days the wind was kind, the sails were full and strong. We sang of women left behind and cursed the nights too long. But whispers grew like rats below in shadows near the hold, of cutting shares and silent blades once we laid hands on gold.
crow with velvet tongue and fingers thin as knives. Promised men a richer cut for certain final lives. I heard him speak by lantern dim, his breath like poisoned ale, and knew the map we trusted so would soon become our gale. Oh, heave away, boys, heave away, to Black Wake Bay we ride, where gold is cursed and souls are lost beneath the turning tide. So sing me, lads, and mark this well, let truth be your only stay, for the sea remembers every sin in Black Wake Bay, Black Wake Bay. The bay appeared at break of dawn, all blackened rock and foam, a graveyard for the foolish ships that thought the sea a home. We dropped our anchor, hearts on fire, and dug till hands were raw. And there it was beneath the sand, a king's forgotten hoard. But greed ignites like powder fast, no man remains the same. Steel rang out, the captain fell, shot through with mutiny's flame. Crow took Jack's bloodied coat and crowned himself in lies, while bodies fed the waiting sea under the circling skies. Oh, heave away, boys, heave away. The gulls began to cry, for gold was won by treachery and paid in blood and lies. So sing me, lads, and mark this oath, no fortune comes for free, for the sea collects her final due from all who dare the sea. That night the storm came roaring in, no star, no guiding flame. The compass spun like a drunkard's hand, the sea screamed out our names. Crow begged loud to every god he'd mocked with laughing breath, but gold weighs more than prayers at sea, when the ship has chosen death. The mast was torn, the hull gave way, men vanished in the foam, and one by one the stolen gold dragged traders to their home. I cut the ropes, I cast the chest into the raging black, and felt the sea grow calm again, as if she'd taken Jack. Oh, heave away, boys, heave away, let honest hearts prevail. No cursed coin nor blood-won crown is worth a widow's wail. So sing me, lads, and learn this truth, that time will never fray. The sea forgives the humble soul, but buries the cruel in Black Wake Bay. Now I walk free on foreign shores, with scars but breath to spare. And when I hear the ocean sing, I know Jack's spirit's there. So raise a glass, but mind your greed, and choose your brothers well, for the sea writes songs of every man, and I have lived to tell.
We stood in a circle of salted wood, with the tide at our bare feet. No crown, no law, no promise sure, just hunger we couldn't beat. The world behind it shut its doors, the future had turned away. So we carved our names in driftwood grain and asked the sea to stay. No God replied, no thunder spoke, no sign split dark from light. But the water leaned like it had ears and listened hard that night. We bled just enough to make it real, not death but something true, and swore our lives to the open deep as desperate sailors do. We swore ourselves to the sea, not for gold, not for fame. We swore ourselves to the sea, and we're never the same. For the ocean don't take what you give, she takes what you agree, and she remembers every voice that swears itself to see. Oh, aye, oh, oh, aye, oh. The wind returned, the sail stood tall, the hull forgot its pain. The ship moved smooth as if reborn from hunger, loss and shame. No storm could catch, no cannon bite, no reef could claim our keel. But every port we passed that year felt colder, less than real. Men watched us from the harbor stones like myths that learned to walk. We didn't age, we didn't sleep, we barely ever talked. For once you trade tomorrow's dawn for endless yesterday, you sail forever in between what lives and what decay. Oh, what did we give to never sink the lives we might have led? Oh, what did we gain in return that night? A name the sea has said. We swore ourselves to the sea, and the sea swore back the same. Now we sail where stories start and answers have no name. Centuries passed like single waves, empires rose and fell, and still our voices haunted routes no living chart could tell. New ships fled when we sang too near, old ones rang their bells. For sailors know when legends breathe and truth begins to smell. At last we reached the place we swore no mortal soul could chart, where water folds into the sky and endings learn to start. The sea stood still and asked us once if we would stay or go, and silence was the only oath we still remembered how. We swore ourselves to the sea and became what songs we call, not living men, not ghostly things, but echoes known to all. So sing us low when stars go thin and waves refuse to flee. For every
lonely shanty ends somewhere, and ours ends in the sea. No grave we have, no bones ashore, no names in carved decree. Just breath that rides the endless tide and calls itself the sea. And if you hear our voices blend with wind where none should be, remember us, but never swear your life away. So free.
Before your name, before your voice, your hands, your stare, I knew the taste of salt and loss, of waking nights and broken prayer. They called me mad, they called me free, a woman wed to wind and foam. But then your laugh found its way aboard and taught my heart another home. You stitched my sail with quieter hands than any storm had ever known. You spoke of shores you'd never seen, yet dreamed as if they were your own. I swore I'd keep you from the deep, from every wave that loves too hard, not knowing then the sea keeps count of every promise ever sworn. I promised you the horizon wide, where the water kisses sky. I promised you a life untouched by the hunger in my eyes. But the sea don't bend for love alone, she takes what she is due, and every mile I sail tonight is one step farther from you. We ran from flags, from law, from men who saw my blade but not my soul. You never asked the price I paid to keep my compass whole. At night you sang in broken tones, no shanty fit for crew, just little songs of safer days and windows painted blue. I held you close when cannon spoke, when the hull cried out in pain. You trusted me with your last breath, like I could outrun fate. But storms don't care for bravery, nor love, nor chosen sides. They only test the strength of knots and who the water claims. I promised you the horizon wide, a dawn that never ends. I promised you the kind of peace that awaits for better men. But the sea writes vows in darker ink than any hand of mine, and broke us on a nameless night between the stars and time. The wave came tall as memory, the mast split clean in two. I felt the deck give way beneath the future I once knew. Your fingers slipped not from my grip, but from the world itself. And all my strength, my skill, my fire could not save anyone else. You never screamed, you never cursed, just met my eyes and smiled as if to say, I chose this life. I loved you all the while. The sea went still as if I promised you the horizon wide, but gave you only foam. I promised you a safer shore and called the ocean home. Now every star that guides my way still carries part of you, and every time I reach the edge, the sea remembers too. I sail alone but not unheld. Your voice is in the tide, and if there's peace beyond the rim, where waves and heavens slide, then wait for me where waters end, where no ship ever roams. I promised you the horizon once,